All right. And if I can keep track of all these different places that we're live, maybe we can run some polls on Twitter or on Twitch chat or whatever. But we'll see. We'll see how this goes. All righty.
Where should I pull the chat up, do you think?
Probably Twitch. Twitch seems like the safe move. Hello, everybody, if you're tuning in here.
Hello.
If you need the Twitch code, I'll just Slack it to you. Just let me know. If you're joining us here on this fine Tuesday night, just know you are about to witness one man make some very difficult decisions.
It's like getting rid of my children, Jordan.
Jake and I both have many hats, wear many hats, and use many hats, and own many hats. But sometimes it's time to let go. And Jake, I understand that you have been given some
No. Well, I want to be very clear about that.
Kind recommendations to maybe pare down. So tell us the background behind this situation.
Well, I might want to wait for a couple more people to get on in here, you think?
That's fine.
I want people to have the backstory.
Oh, sure.
I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus.
It's already you got a good comment here. Which is true. I mean, we recorded with Steve for the last time earlier today, but I think the thing is that Steve's probably just going to send Jake another one. So even if he gets rid of it, there's really no issue.
It's going to spawn in my mailbox.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get into it.
We're streaming to a bunch of different places: YouTube, Twitch chat. Twitch chat's probably the best way for us to see what you have to say. But feel free to tweet at us, whatever. YouTube chat. So on. But we're going to have a good time here tonight. We're going to get rid of some hats and we're going to watch some ball. Jake, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Are you drinking anything?
I'm actually drinking a smoothie that I got with dinner, which is pretty great. Pretty into it. So
a nighttime smoothie.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of carried over from dinner earlier, but maybe I'll go grab myself an adult beverage at some point.
Okay. So here's the background, everyone. I live in an apartment with another person. And
what a way to start.
That person is the person whom I love most in the world, even more than Jordan.
Yeah, we're not.
And part of living together, right, is making adjustments to your lifestyle. One adjustment that I have failed to make, Jordan, and I will admit this, is I leave my hats freaking everywhere, okay? Under the bed, on the floor, on racks, on top of the toilet when I'm like wearing a hat and I go to shower and I take it off and I leave it on top of the toilet. I will leave my hats everywhere. And so as a community, we have determined that the best way for me to stop leaving my hats everywhere is to pare down the total number of hats that I have. And that is what brings us here today. In front of you are the 45 hats I could find in my apartment. There are multiple hats that I know I own, and I can't find them. I don't know where they are. Okay?
Well, that's a different issue. That's a different Jakeman's problem.
In addition to these 45 hats, as I go, there are like a number of bucket hats and beanies that were included in the initial total that have since been nixed. For everyone just to know, these hats are now currently sitting right here on the floor. I don't know if you can see them. Okay, they are lined up. These are all the caps. They're all right here in a line. They don't look like that many caps right here, Jordan.
Oh, but they are.
But they are. So those are the caps that are some for sale. Now, Jordan, where are these caps going to go?
Good question. Good question, Jake. Where are they going to go?
So that'll be the second level conversation, right? And just for the purposes of, making it look nice, we're going to have trash, which will be very few because I don't want to throw anything away. We're going to have Goodwill, okay, not George Washington. We're going to have parents' house, because what's the point of having parents if you can't leave shit at their house?
Great point.
So these will be the three places that the hats go to die. Jordan, do you have any questions or comments before we begin?
Well, I've seen some responses for people who want the hats. You know, I don't
People
want to
can
make
have
Jake,
hats. I can add that. If there are hats I'm getting rid of
if you want,
that people
listen, I
want.
don't want Jake to have to mail 45 different hats to 45 different people, or 20 different hats to 20 different people. But I think could be cool if someone really wants the hat and can make a good case for why they should have the hat. I think it'd be cool to give them the hat. That seems okay, right?
I'm pretty happy to give hats to people.
Okay.
So I'll add that category of folks.
Someone asking how many biking hats you got.
Good question. How many biking hats I have? I have just one. And it is actually right here. And I am removing it from the category. Biking hats don't take up any space. They're dorky looking and floppy and stupid. And so the hat gets to stay.
Can't get rid of those.
Okay. My family seems to be in the chat. His parents do not want any more freaking hats. Great.
Thanks,
fam.
It's fam. All right. Sorry, but they don't have a choice because someone else is deciding that they'd rather be there than where they currently exist in Jake's New York apartment, which I will say is pretty big for a New York apartment. Jake's there, not me, but it doesn't mean, again, it's not even really about the space because Jake is capable of leaving them with covering so much area with the amount of different places he can leave them. And that's kind of how he got here.
It's kind of like if Hansel and Gretel had nowhere to go, you know, and leaving a trail everywhere. How big is a New York apartment? I think it's like between 800 and 1,000 square feet, 2 bedrooms. You know, I would say, Jordan, I live in like not a small and not a big New York apartment. I am like a New York apartment. That is where I live.
Yes, you are. That is a good way to put it. All right. So I understand that we want to do 20, right? We're trying to get rid of 20 of your 45 hats. Now, I think some people tuning in would think, oh, come on, you can do better than that. You can get rid of it. But like, you'll see as we go through here, like this is already going to be hard enough.
So we're going to go and give a little backstory, I think, on each of these hats first. I'm going to assign a no, yes, or a maybe to all of the hats as the first pass, and we'll see where the numbers are.
Keep the comments coming.
Yeah.
And let us know if you think if there's any bad logic going on. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of emotional baggage tied with some of these. So,
and if you want to see the hat on my head, that can be done. They're all right here. We can do some fittings. Okay.
We'll
You're on the fence.
Let's save that for when we're kind of getting closer to the end, when we're really having to make some tough decisions. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Why don't you proceed from the top left and begin with our first hat?
Oh, sorry. One more thing I should say. In addition to these 45 hats, I have this bin right here. Okay. In this bin are 30 hats. 30
more hats.
30 more hats. So technically there are 75 hats. In this bin is one brand new snapback hat for each MLB team. I stole these from MLB.com on the last day we worked there when they were leaving offices. And these hats I'm saving for, you know, maybe we need them for something. But these are all brand new and unworn.
That's a different issue. But at least those have been contained in that bin for quite some time.
Exactly. Okay, let's get into it, Jordan. This Detroit Tigers hat.
Yeah.
I bought this hat at Tiger Stadium. I guess it's called Comerica. The first time I went there a couple years ago. It is a bizarre hat because it looks like it would have some sort of strap in the back. It does not.
Really?
Yeah. It is fitted.
That's a fitted hat, but it's like okay. All right. Well, either way, I'm pretty low. Why did you buy this? This is a weird random.
I really like the D.
Okay, interesting. I didn't realize that you had an affinity for that. This steel, this is a maybe at best. I mean, again, knowing the strength of this crop of hats, this is probably going to end up being no for me, but that's a maybe. All right, that's a maybe.
My girlfriend told me that once that quote, "This hat makes me look like a little boy."
Okay.
So that's a maybe.
Is that a good or a bad thing? I don't know.
Next up, we have the old school Orioles hat. I have no idea where I got this, but it is fitted and it's pretty sweet.
I like that one a lot. That's a yes for me. That's just like, it's just not an Orioles thing that you see. So,
because here's what I like about this, right? Is it's the Orioles, but it's not an Orioles thing you've seen before.
Exactly. Great way to put it.
So I'm just gonna just do this for simplicity's sake. This is a Lancaster Jethawks hat.
Oh man, see, yeah, I have one of these too, a blue one, and it ended up getting kind of dirty and deformed, and I think I got rid of it. So
I have not worn this a whole lot. It doesn't fit me great.
yeah,
I really did enjoy our time in Lancaster.
yeah,
Like it was pretty sweet, but I think this is gonna be a no.
yeah. I think this has to be a no. It's just not really in the rotation. They
Yeah,
don't. Do they still exist? I don't even.
if they don't exist, it's a higher likelihood I keep it, I think.
That's a good point, but I can't even remember. Were they on the chopping block? I need to look.
Okay.
Anyway, continue. All right, now we get into all your WashU hats. This is going to be interesting. I'm curious what ties you have to all these different Bears hats. Most people, because some people have no idea what we're looking at. So what are we looking at here?
So I played college baseball and got a lot of hats as a result of that experience. These 3 hats up here, I think I'm going to keep 2 of them. One of them was my game hat. Okay, so
which one? Can you tell by looking at the picture?
So we actually had 2 hats, and this is what's weird. One was like an away hat, and one was a home hat. As you can see the difference, right, in the outline. One is green and one is white. I think 2 of these are my game hats. This one and I think this one. Jordan, say something while I pull these out. See the difference.
Okay. Yeah, so it's interesting because first of all, the W here is maybe not as familiar. I'm sure it has some sort of, probably some other schools that have something similar. I'm intrigued by the green trim on one of them here and whether that makes me like it more or less as opposed to, yeah.
So when I was a senior in college, I sucked at baseball. And to convince myself I was good at baseball, I used to tell myself that I needed to shoot your shot. And so I wrote it under every single one of my game hats. I wrote shoot your shot, which is like inexplicably lame and stupid and dorky.
Does this make us more likely? Like now let's put
one does not have it. One just has sweat.
No, that's probably a trash.
But here's the thing. This sweaty one is in the best shape of the
I don't think you need to keep multiple shoot your shot hats. I think that would be a way to pick.
That is true. That is a good point. I think I'm going to take 2. I think I keep both. I'm going to keep both of the shoot your shot hats because this is a shoot your shot hat and it's pretty clean.
Yeah.
All things considered.
Yeah.
And so this WashU hat is a no and a giveaway, I think.
Okay.
Move things along. Mom is getting bored. Thanks. I appreciate the support, everybody.
So, and to be clear, no means we are not keeping it. So, and by the way, Lancaster does not exist anymore. So I don't know if that makes it even more like. It's a no for now.
This is a practice WashU Bears hat that I don't need. That's a no.
That's a no. Okay.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if that fit into like I'm going to go scout a high school showcase.
Yeah. I have a gray one that will be
okay. Oh, okay. Then you prefer the gray one. Then yeah, that's definitely, let's get rid of it.
The John hat is a maybe. This hat was sent to us by
people like that. I know someone would want that though.
Yeah, it's a great hat.
That someone can probably make a case.
I would say that the 45th president ruined red hats with white lettering in a way, and therefore I'm hesitant to wear this out. Maybe that's babyish, whatever. But the John is a maybe, and Big Fish Grill hat is a maybe. Okay.
But we have multiple Big Fish Grill hats to talk about, and someone already shouted them out.
We'll get there, yeah. This is a no, this L hat right here. This was a men's league team I played on called the New York Legends. I don't need it at all. This Big Fish Grill hat is a maybe.
Oh, wait, but see, this is the thing. We need to start paring down the Big Fish Grill hat.
No, we don't. That's a later problem.
Okay, all right.
What is the Big Fish Grill? We'll get there. This is a yes. This is the Harlem Hellfighters, the team I currently coach, so I need to keep that hat. This is the Kalamazoo Hornets, Division III baseball team. They sent me a hat. That's probably a no for me, but I might send it to Jordan.
Okay, yeah. Is that one fitted?
It's like stretch fit.
Ooh, yeah. I think I would want that one. I think
Okay,
if that one's in good shape, that one might be
it's
to
in
me.
pretty
Which
good
is your
shape.
yeah. Okay, so that's a no. I might be taking that one.
Okay. This Marlins hat I weirdly wear all the time.
Yeah, you do wear that all the time. So like, I'd be a weird one to get rid of.
It would, but I also don't have any emotion about it.
Okay.
This one is a weird hat. Okay, so here's
I've
the story
never
about
seen
this.
that one.
So I got a text from a friend of ours who is a coach on a Major League Baseball team, and he said, "Oh, love that people know what the BFG is." So I get a text from this guy. He's like, a friend of ours who's on a big league staff, and he's like, "Got something for you. What's your address?" And I sent it to him, and like 2 months later, this hat shows up at my door, and I'm like, "Thanks." And this person's not on the Orioles. Like they're not an Orioles coach. They just sent this to me. It kind of looks like the O bird is doing blackface too.
It's very weird. Is
It's
it? But is it like
super
a?
weird.
Is it like a broken? Not broken.
It's-
Is it like a mistake?
I don't know. It's like mesh. It's bizarre, but I don't want it.
Is it fitted?
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably a no. But that's a fascinating story.
This is a yes. This is the South Bend Silverhawks, one of the first hats I ever bought. They are now the South Bend Cubs, and they have a synagogue as their gift shop, and that's where I bought it.
Oh.
Cespedes Philly, this is the Baseball Barbacast merch hat. That's a duh. This is the Orioles City Connect hat. I got this recently. I wear it a lot. That's a no-brainer. This is the University of Mary Hardin Baylor, a Division III team that sent this to me. That is maybe.
Problem is, I already have that hat, so you can't give it to me.
That's true. This Brooklyn Dodgers hat I bought when I was in the 11th grade, 10th grade, when my grandfather died, and he was from Brooklyn, and I wanted to wear something with Brooklyn on it. It is disgusting and dirty and does not.
You
fit
used
me.
to wear that all the time. That is like when I think of like early Jake Mintz, like
This
very
hat.
beginning of the barbecue.
Yes.
It was
Now-
that hat.
Just so you know, this hat, this Brooklyn Dodgers hat, right? I bought it. It got gross. I bought a new one, and that's this one. Okay. And so this hat used to be this color to give you a sense for how much I was wearing this hat in the sun. Nuts. So that's a maybe. This Fox Sports hat is a no. We work there. They actually have a lot of sweet merch, but this hat was smushed under a bunch of other stuff, and you can see like the brim's kind of messed up. That's a no. Big Fish Grill, a maybe. All of them are maybes. This hat is a no. Okay. Wow, incredible
yeah, that's an easy
point
no.
of the
That
chat.
looks like what all the kids were wearing at the combine.
So the reason, okay, so this hat, here we go. The urban youth academies that MLB has across the country all wear basically the same uniform with different colors related to their city or the big league team. This is the New Orleans Youth Academy hat that they wear. And that is why it is
very
a green
subtle.
and
I don't know
purple.
how many people would know that.
Very
immediately.
subtle. This was sent to me by a friend of the program, Clinton Yates. But he also sent me a shirt that said like New Orleans Youth Academy on it. And so I wear that shirt a lot. I don't need the hat. This, yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say, can we zoom out and just see how many we've said no to already?
Sure, Jordan.
Because I'm curious. We're trying to get to 20 no's, and I believe, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we're about halfway, and you're about halfway. Okay, so you're in a pretty good pace right here.
All right. This is a Harlem Little League hat that I found in the storage container. I'm on the board of Harlem Little League, and I was getting something out of like the underground storage unit, and this was under a bunch of stuff. I think it's from the 90s. It's like wool, and it's super cool and legitimately retro, and I'm keeping it. I wear it a lot. This is a maybe.
How does that compare to the next one?
So this was the hat that I was given for the first Little League team I coached in Harlem. And so this has emotional value to me, even though, and it's a good hat to like coach in, because this I would not coach in.
I've seen you coaching that. Okay.
Right.
And they're different enough that it's clearly worth keeping both.
Correct. Now, the issue with the Brooklyn Dodgers hats, Jordan, is do I want to keep the one with emotional value or do I want to keep the one that I can actually wear? So they're both maybes for now. That's
logically, it feels silly to ditch the newer one that you bought with the intention of replacing the older one.
I know.
So that one's a little tough. Anyway,
we have someone interested in the Fox Sports hat. All right, we have a dibs. That's all yours.
What's Yeah, you can have that. What's this? I don't even know what that is.
This is a New York Bluebirds hat, which is a travel baseball team I coached like 4 years ago. Did not have a great experience, but I kept the hat.
Okay. It's kind of cool, but I certainly don't. I think it's the only one on here that I genuinely had no clue what it was.
Okay.
So.
This I bought at 7-Eleven. No
Nice.
free ads. During my girlfriend's sister's wedding, I was sent to go get some things at the 7-Eleven, and I did. And this was one of the things. So this is a yes.
It's a great hat. I love
It's
it.
such a good hat.
I'm so in, despite the feedback we're receiving.
This hat,
Yeah, can you explain that one?
New Yankee City Connect hat, is the Slurpee hat. This hat was bought for me by my girlfriend. It is a Bon Iver hat. It is like Bon Iver merch.
Okay, so that's sticking around.
For one, I think his most recent album, he released one set of merch for each of his different songs on the album,
Wow.
and this is like one of the songs. And I like the hat. It's 3 little dancing bears. I think it's cute. This is the original Baseball Barbecuers hat, a men's league team that I ran in college, named after the whole thing. And as you can see, it is unworn. Right? It is a 7.5, which is too big for my head.
But plenty of people have a head that size,
Yeah, I know, but I think I'm gonna put a maybe on this because it's great for the background. Like, it's an original.
Yeah. Oh, if is that the only one you have?
Only one I have.
Then yeah, you can't get rid of that. That's if you had a few others hanging around, because I think I only have one of them, and it's a must. All right.
This hat, Jordan. Do you know the story about this hat?
I don't think so.
So I bought this hat because I thought it looked cool, and I wanted a hat that was like generic, that was no specific team, that I could wear wherever I wanted, and no one could.
That's true. Yeah.
And so I bought this hat, and one day Jordan and I left the office in New York, and we're walking outside, and a huge gust of wind blew this hat off my head, and it was run over multiple times by a car.
Like right in front of the MLB offices, right?
Yes.
I remember this. Oh my gosh.
It's just in the street, and this taxi just ran over it, and like 5 cars ran over it. Or like, it was the type of situation where a couple cars didn't run over it, and we were like, oh. Anyway, it has survived that, and you can see the creases in it from when it got run over by the car. So I'm gonna say a maybe.
That is such a good story, though. It's still a cool hat, but I guess I haven't seen you wear it much.
This is a Doosan Bears hat that was given to me by Sungmin Kim.
Yes, that's another one that probably someone else would like to have.
So it's like unworn. It just does not fit my. It does not fit my head. This is a cool hat. This I bought at the Field of Dreams in Dyersville, Iowa, and it was the first place we went to together, Jordan. And I bought this hat, and too much has happened to it, and it is a no. Because I will say that
if anything would pass the emotional, but the problem is that like that trip has connections, but we don't really care about the movie, and so that's.
And I went to the Field of Dreams game last year and came away like disheartened about the capitalism of it all, and not like swooned by the majesty of the setting necessarily. So
Rye Guy Blake asking for the Doosan hat. We probably make that happen.
Also,
someone
check out how much this doesn't fit me.
Oh yeah. I don't know if it would fit anybody. Someone asking for dibs on the Wash U hat that you're getting rid of, even though is that the sweaty one?
No, it is a sweaty one, but I'll wash it out. Well, this is a yes. I mean,
come on now.
Come on. This
if
is
you
the
want
best
merch,
there is, baby.
Yeah, podswag.com/baseball.
Unlike me, if you're like, man, I need some more hats.
If you don't have enough hats.
This is a yes.
Yeah,
this is a Boris Corp hat. Scott Boris's agency. I was given this hat by Alec Boehm in the Phillies clubhouse last year. I mentioned to him, like, hey, do you have any Boris swag lying around? And he said, yeah, I got you. And then a couple days later, he threw this at me. And I said, thanks. This is actually my workout hat. I work out in this hat.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah. It's the most comfortable hat I own. It is a fitted and stretchy. This is a Winnipeg Whips hat from Ebbetsfield Flannels. It is in really good condition.
Did you get it there when we were there?
Yeah, we got it as a gift when we were at Ebbetsfield Flannels in 2015 in Seattle.
Wow,
We need to go back there this year. Holy shit!
Yeah, I can't remember the status of their brick and mortar store, but yes.
Unfortunately, it does not fit my head, and so
that's a good giveaway one though. If someone wants it, that's a good one.
And to be clear, for the giveaways, I'm not selling them. You can just have them.
Yeah.
Like I'm not. Okay. This is a hat that I wear a lot, and my girlfriend wears a lot. It is a Lennox coffee hat. It is a coffee shop in my neighborhood that I like.
Ooh, so I mean, it's got to support local business.
Ooh, I think. What do you think?
I mean, I don't know how many other Orioles hats. Well, I think this is probably a maybe. Yes, could turn into a no, but let's keep it a maybe for now.
Maybe this. This is a yes.
That one's just so great.
This is a great hat. I need to clean this. This was given to me by a friend who found it in the thrift shop.
To the person asking when the giveaway starts, you just have to start tell me what hat you want, and then, like, you just we're not doing some sort of full blown raffle. Like, if you have a hat that you like, let us know which one.
There's no highest bidder.
Yeah, it's fine. Just say which one you want.
Jordan, I have a little problem. The Field of Dreams hat is looking mighty good on my head right now as I look at myself.
Oh, it's winning you over. Well, you shouldn't have put it on.
All right. College baseball is rad. That's a stay. Shouts out Big Donkey Brand. This is a great scouting college baseball hat.
Right? Oh, of course. Yeah.
Got to keep the baseball Barba hat.
Barba hat's iconic. Yep.
Classic Grit is an iconic hat. This is a brand run by our friend Riley Breckenridge over at Predator.
Oh, yes. I forgot about that.
And they sent me this hat, and I love this hat so much because it is so much different than all the other hats I have. And a bunch of my friends make fun of me for this hat because I wear it after I'm done with sweaty bike rides. So I like this hat a lot. This hat arrived last week in my house. It is the Pirate City Connect hat. They sent it to me for free.
That's what I'm wearing right now.
Jordan's wearing right
now.
That
one, is it your size? What size is it?
It's my size. It's 7 3/8. They nailed my size. And no offense to the Pirates, I don't need it. I'm going to get rid of it.
So if anybody in the chat, Pirates, please, if not already claimed, if it's your size, then let us know. It basically, if you claimed one, you're already saying, never mind. This is a
great point in the chat from not my girlfriend that the Pirates hat was the impetus for this entire thing.
Wow, I love that. Would love the purple and green MLB hat. I don't know which one you're talking about.
This one.
Oh, that one. Okay. All right, Ben. Well, if you're interested in a hat and you can make a clear case why, or if you've claimed it in here and I said okay, then Twitter DM us and we will arrange that. All right. So Jake, how many hats have we successfully gotten rid of?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
We're counting the folks.
10. Oh, yeah, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Ooh, all right. Wow. So we have some work to do. So to be clear, also someone said, is the last minute early version of the Barba hat? No, that one is also available on podswag.com/baseball. The one that's Baseball Barbacast. One of them is Barbacast. One of them is Barba hat. So those are both available. So that's not a special.
I'm not trying to belittle our own merch.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to send our own merch to my parents' house.
Okay, for that one, that's fine.
I don't need 2 of these. This is
the Barba hat is so good.
This is doing the same thing. You know what I mean? So this is going to the parents' house.
So I think so
that's 14.
Okay. Well, are we keeping? All right, we're changing the terminology here. We're just looking for the color red. I guess is the point.
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Scroll down a bit. Oh, sorry. 13, 14. So we still have
6 hats?
6 more hats. By the way,
to the maybes.
My mom just texted, do you want to do a giveaway of the suitcase full of jerseys in the basement? Maybe someday. This stuff is not even in my house. All right, so we're looking at the maybes, and we need to turn 6 maybes into no's.
I feel like we're polling. Like we're
This is
trying to
killer.
will you vote?
Okay, so I mean, I think
Where
the
would you
John-
begin?
So to me, like in terms of the ones that I see you with,
Hey, who the fuck said run over hat can go? Get the fuck out of here. These are my hats.
Run over hat. But you said that. You said that's the one you already. Oh, never mind. That's a different one. Yes, that's
Mary
amazing.
Hardin Baylor is a no. That's gone.
Okay, that one. Sorry, Mike Stosky. Sorry, Coach Stosky. No, nothing personal there. I mean, the John one, like, I feel like you. The thing about that one is like I'm kind of projecting out future utility, to some degree, and like you're always going to have a Phillies connection, and I feel like that's a hat that I could imagine you wanting to have around for certain content purposes.
I agree with you. It's a yes.
I can't say the same about the Tigers one.
Yeah.
And you have to get rid of one of the Brooklyn ones. There's really no way. I can't really decide which one
All right.
you need to get
I'll
rid
get
of.
rid
I
of the
haven't really
Tigers.
seen you wear either of them.
So again, let's just all right, Ben 3, cool. Tigers has yours.
Yeah, all yours, Ben. Twitter DM us. And
So again, I want to review the story of the Brooklyn Hats, Jordan. So my grandfather died when I was a sophomore in high school. He grew up in Brooklyn. And so I wanted something that I could wear that had to be Brooklyn B on it, right?
Mhm.
So I bought this hat. I think I went to Lids or I think I went to Lids and bought this at Lids at Montgomery Mall.
Oh,
And
shut up. Love
then
it.
I wore it into the ground to the point that, again, it used to look like, I'm going to just do this here, right?
Right.
It used to be that color, right? It used
Yeah.
to be that color. And now it is not. People in the chat, do I keep the hat that I can wear around but has less emotional value, or the one that has more emotional value but I can't wear around? It's tough.
I mean, one of them could go, yeah.
I'm going to keep sentimental value.
Yeah, I think you keep the old one. I seriously
keep
haven't
the
even
old one.
seen you. I'm surprised you even bothered getting a newer one, but I understand it. I think the newer one's got to go. So, but
Also,
someone
this
else
is-
could claim that one too, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a no. So to be clear, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we need to turn 3 more maybes into no's. So this is
Who
where I
said,
think we have to
who said got to keep the new Pirates one? They sent it to me. No, I don't.
as long as
That's
it
not
goes
how
to
it
somebody,
works.
and we definitely do not need to keep the Pirates one. Again, 7 3/8. Someone else can take it. I think we have to have a big fish grill discussion now.
Sure.
So, I mean,
What is it?
talk about Big Fish Grill and why you have 3 different hats. When did you acquire each of them? Why did you acquire each of them? What makes one of them better than the other? I feel like I don't even know if I've seen that one with the brown.
Yeah. So a couple
So
things
tell me,
about these hats.
talk about it. Go ahead.
So the Big Fish Grill is a restaurant in Delaware that my family used to go to when I was younger. We don't really go a whole lot anymore. And I want to say about 8 years ago, I was at the beach and we were there, and we were like leaving the restaurant and they were selling hats at the front. And I was like, that is a sick hat. I'm going to wear that all the time. And so I bought one. I bought a Big Fish Grill hat.
Which
And it
one?
was
What was the first one you
the
bought?
red one, I believe.
Red one. I
was the
think so
first.
too. Yeah.
And I wore it around all the time. And then the next time I was at the beach, I thought it would be funny if I showed up wearing a different color of the same hat. And so I bought another one. And so then I had 2. And then we went like a couple years ago and I bought a third one because I liked the different design. So it is a bit, yeah.
So I think you have to get rid of one of the 2, the red or the blue ones that look identical.
Yeah. So funny story about this hat. If I'm going to a baseball stadium and I know that I'm going to interview a player from the South, I will wear this hat.
It's like, right? Yeah, this is no.
This is called code switching. Okay. And because I am a white person, I am fortunate enough that I can wear a flannel and my big fish grill
Oh
hat
yeah, I think the blue
and
one,
just pretend like Corey Seager and I went to high school together.
blue one's gotta go. Blue one's
All right,
gotta go.
blue one's gotta go.
So now we have, but we're still keeping 2 big fish grill hats, which is just an amazing outcome. But I think
All right.
I agree with it.
Okay. Does anybody want this?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, someone in the chat knows about Big Fish Grill. Oh yeah, are those size?
These are like snapbacks.
Dibs on the blue one. All right.
All right.
Again, Twitter DM, and you got a blue Big Fish Grill hat coming your way.
You
okay.
sound more enthusiastic about it, Jordan.
So 2 more.
Really?
You can change that to yes.
All right.
2 more of. Okay, so now we're 2 more of the 4 maybes that are on here. I mean, I guess we could flip a yes.
I'm gonna kill this Marlins hat.
Yeah, the Marlins one's probably the easiest one to go. Someone asked for it in the chat. If you want the Marlins one, I think that one is just
It is Velcro.
Velcro. So if you want a Marlins one, let us know. Twitter DM, make it happen. That one's fine.
Is there something wrong with the Orioles no hat? It looks weird, but it's yours if you want it.
Yes.
Okay, so I need you to flip one maybe to a no.
Okay.
Jake needs to take the Field of Dreams hat off. Why? Before it becomes a yes. Damn it! You're right. Field of Dreams is back in, baby.
No. We're so close to completing this exercise. All right. I mean.
Okay, I need 2 more. I'm getting rid of this Harlem hat. I don't need it.
Here, wait, I'm going to say something, and hopefully your lovely girlfriend's not listening. You could probably just get another one of those at some point, right?
What, one of the Harlem hats?
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost certainly will be getting another one of those very soon. Yeah.
All right, yeah, let's just get rid of that one for now. That makes it easier. Okay.
All right, but now I need 1 more because I put Field of Dreams back in.
I know.
This
Wait,
hat
what? I thought.
Yeah, I did, dude. This hat fucking rules, man.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Look how
5,
ill-fitting it
7,
is.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
All right.
I mean, honestly, but you wear that Orioles hat. I think the hat that got run over is. You just don't wear that anymore.
Look at Tamar in the chat going off. Oh wait, yeah. She's right.
Yeah.
I would like to make a proposition to my girlfriend. Mm-hmm. How do we feel about this hat right here? Okay, just becomes your hat. So this is.
We're negotiating through the Twitch chat instead of going in the other room and asking. No. That's not. Come on. You're skirting the rules of the exercise. This is nonsense.
So I need to get rid of 1 more hat. All right.
I mean, are there any ones that we put a quick yes to that you would consider flipping? I mean, you could argue. I don't know. I mean,
this is tough. Is this what it feels like to draft baseball players?
Do you really need both shoot your shot hats?
Yeah.
What's the difference?
The lettering.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the hat that got run over by the car.
That's a good point here. That's a good point here. The thing is that like,
thing, right? It looks like it got run over too, right?
But that's great. I think that's an argument for.
Do we want to put some on?
I mean, I do want to see. I want to see the one that got run over. I think that would be helpful for everybody.
Okay, let me see.
Because I just feel like that one is too funny. Like the Orioles one, I mean, it seems ridiculous to tell Jake to get rid of an Orioles hat, but I just
okay.
He's so dead set on these other ones. Like I I just think that other one is so fun. Can you show the camera what part of it looks like? Yeah, I agree. They're kind of. Oh man! But
It
again,
doesn't
like
totally
that.
fit my
The thing
head.
is that experience and that story is just like such a like I lived in New York situation.
It means a lot to you, right?
I mean,
You know what? Field of Dreams is out.
you'd rather keep this one than the Field of Dreams.
I think
I think so.
this is the Field of Dreams. What do we think? Classic Grit does look like he got run over. That is
What size is run? I just love that it's run over hat.
Run over hat is like one of these hats. This hat, I like this hat. I look too fraternity when I put it backwards.
Run over hat just.
I think run over hat has to stay.
I think so.
Gross hat that fits better. Run over hat that doesn't fit well. I mean, the Field of Dreams hat doesn't really fit me either. You think this hat looks bad? Thanks, appreciate it.
I don't know, man.
What if I got rid of another Big Fish Grill hat?
That's fine with me. I mean, you're basically like, you got to look at the other ones you have duplicates of, right? We're keeping 2 Wash U hats, fine. 2 Barbacast hats, of course.
I think we're sending the
2
red
Big Fish Grill hats.
We don't need it. Let's move on. Big Fish Grill hat. Second one goes to my parents, and that's 20 hats. That's 20 hats.
You did it, Jake.
We did it, Joe.
All right.
Okay, so before we leave, let's say goodbye to the hats. We're saying goodbye to.
Good comment here.
Clap it up. Can we get
All right.
the "My Heart Will Go On" music?
Oh, I mean, probably. I don't want to get DMCA'd, but I could
you're
probably.
Right. You're right. I got it. 1 second. I got a good idea here. How do I turn it back black and white?
Oh, you tell me. I don't know how to.
That seems like my job, right?
Yeah, I certainly can't help you on that front.
Whatever.
Great work. Again, if you claimed any of these hats, let us know in the Twitter DMs.
Well, let us know now. Like that would be helpful for me.
Yeah.
If you want a hat, say you want a hat.
Yes, we already got a couple DMs, so hopefully we'll be able to get those.
So can I just say goodbye to some of these hats?
Yeah, man. Yeah, please go ahead, and then I think we're gonna talk some ball.
Goodbye, Detroit. Okay. Goodbye, Detroit Tigers hat.
Mm-hmm.
I think about this wedding I went to in Michigan. Goodbye, Lancaster Jethawks hat. Goodbye to the Lancaster Jethawks.
Yep.
Goodbye, Wash U hat that looks like the other 2 I have. Goodbye, this Wash U hat, which is probably the sweatiest, stinkiest, most stained hat on here.
Yeah, that's probably the best trash candidate.
Yes. Goodbye, Big Fish Grill. Hat number 1. Goodbye, Legends. Goodbye, Kalamazoo Hornets. Goodbye, Miami Marlins. Blackface Baltimore Orioles. University of Mary Harlan Baylor. Winnipeg Whips. Brooklyn Dodgers. Jordan, it's a hard goodbye. Did I know this? No, I yesed this.
No, you said no. You switched it at the last second.
No, I switched it to the Big Fish Grill.
Oh, okay. So hold on. Let's go back and make sure you're at 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, you're clear. Field of Dreams lives.
Incredible.
All right, great work. All right, before we go,
what's going on in ball?
We got all kinds of ball going on. I've gotten multiple texts and messages in the chat about a play that Orlando Arcia and Ozzy Albies have made, and
together.
But I don't watch it yet because I think we're gonna watch it live here together. Okay, I have not watched it yet.
1 second. Can I share my screen?
Oh, sure.
You got to see this play. You got to see this play in the Orioles game really quickly.
Okay.
Ready? Just put it on.
Okay.
Isn't that nuts?
Oh my God, wild! All right, we're trying to not get banned. MLB is gonna show any seconds of MLB TV. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. This is good. I'm gonna put the stream back out. We are about. Okay, we are done getting rid of hats. Join us now to watch us live react to the Albies. See a play that we haven't.
Can I change my name on here?
Sure, yeah. Caps no longer for sale for free.
Express written consent. This broadcast may not be. Can I tell you something, Jordan?
Yep.
I remember in college one time I made a joke about how the broadcast may not be inseminated.
Yeah, that's definitely not what that is.
And that doesn't really hold up. What are you tweeting? You writing an article for Fox right now?
No, I'm just tweeting. All right. Tweet. You ever sent a tweet? Shit is crazy. All righty. So I'm going to share my screen here. Oh, your number. Okay. Hold on. I'm getting rid of.
Jordan's running the stream. I guess I'll vamp. So wait, while Jordan's going.
I'm ready. We're ready to roll. Here we go.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so here's what's going to happen. Ready? I haven't seen this yet. So I got a text from our friend Mr. Besser, and he described it as Ozzy, and he's of course a Braves fan. Ozzy and Arcia just did something that shouldn't happen.
Can you go full screen on this? They both got naked.
I'm just going to go like this because if I go full screen, I think it's going to be choppy. All right.
All right. Yeah.
So we have Bryce Elder on the mound. So let's set this up. Bryce Elder on the mound means it's going to be a ground ball.
Yeah.
Right. There's nobody on base. There's 2 outs. So what do you think's going to happen?
I think they're going to run into each other, and the ball's going to ricochet to first base or something.
Okay. All right. Here we go. All right. Nope. Doesn't. Oh, vintage. Who's running? I mean, if you're Kepler, that's just a tough look.
Okay, so that is not something that shouldn't happen. That's a great play.
Especially if you're on that side of second base, it's a lot more realistic. It's not hard to.
Think about how many times Arcia has run towards Ozzy on a play like that, hoping that he'll flip him the ball, right? He's just there, ready. See, boom.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I guess
so
it's
good.
notable because Kepler's not a catcher running. Also, this is one of my favorite things. One of my favorite baseball things here. Pointing to the guy that made the play. It's
it was you.
That was you. We couldn't have done that without you.
Wouldn't have happened without you.
Everyone's looking who made that play?
That was sick.
Second.
Can you go to the MLB Twitter account and we could just scroll?
Yeah, sure.
My favorite baseball Twitter account, Major League Baseball.
Well, you might be wondering, okay, I was looking at the board, seeing if they updated the website. Doesn't look like
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. MLB, let's watch some. Oh, see, they just showed that one. Yeah, typical 4-6-3. Great. All right. Oh, this was another good play we got from you see this one? From
No.
Frankie. First of all, Mets looking good.
Oh no. Oh wow. Jeter could never.
Beautiful.
Can
Derek
I ask
Jeter
a question?
over.
Did
Yeah.
people try that before Jeter?
I've thought about this before. Like, I'm sure Ozzie Smith did this 50 times, right? There's no chance he didn't.
Yeah.
It's a great point. It's like, honestly, it's like, how is that not? I don't understand. DeMar Hamlin was in Pittsburgh. Very cool. 200th homer for Lindor tonight.
So do you think that Steve Cohen tomorrow is going to be like, 1 game win streak, motherfuckers?
Yes. Yes. Probably. Oh, Ronald's got 2 homers. Look at that, Braves fan.
Can you go back to that Braves fan for a second, actually?
Yeah.
Yeah, go back to that.
Joe
Braves
Ryan gave 5 homers tonight.
Pause on the
This
Braves
is
fan.
nuts.
That guy. That's when I wear my Big Fish Grill hat to the ball yard.
That's what
I'm
you
trying to
feel
look
like.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I want you to look at me and say, who did he vote for?
Yeah. Oh, what is this? Jazz showing off the wheels. Oh baby. Whoa. That was
Whoa!
crazy.
This
is actually
That's a bad caption.
yeah, would you tweet like, holy shit, he's fast?
No, I would tweet like outrageous slide. Or yeah, exactly. I would pause it right there. And I would say, what if I told you Jazz Chisholm was safe?
Well, yeah, like, I mean, is it just a bad send? I don't even like that feels like a bad send at that point. But
yeah. Well, the ball also slows down a decent amount after the skip.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a high arc. Wow, good to have him back.
So great to have Jazz back. Oh my God.
Hope he didn't injure anything on that. Can you pull up the Jazz tweet where he was like, no one believes in me. I'm going to play 155 games. It's like,
We'll talk about it on the
won't.
pod tomorrow.
You won't, but
Okay.
like, you're great.
Matt McClain is raking. Oh, I saw there was I believe Josh Palacios made some crazy play. I know that
Friend
sounds
of
a little
the
nuts.
program.
What do you say?
Friend of the program.
Yeah. Let's see. We're in the City Connect. Here we go. We got Roanzi on the bump. I love when Soto goes oppo and it's like it looks like a foul ball, but like he's just backspinning it so well. Here we go. Okay. Short fence and left. Oh yeah.
This is a great one because he tried to rob it, but it was actually behind him. This is like the play that Marcelo Zuna tried to make that one time when he like fell. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. That's one of my favorite gifts.
So he's like trying to rob it, but it's behind him. See?
Oh wow, because he went too far, but he made the play.
Yeah, exactly.
Officially
Good for
more
Josh
athletic.
Palacios. He's been all right, man.
Yeah.
He's been better than I thought.
Nick Gonzalez, first career homer. Did that really happen? Are you guys going to go over the futures roster on the pod? Good question.
I would do it now.
We could talk about it now. We could do a little futures game talk now. Yeah, let's do that. Well,
People
we're
that are
obviously going to do
watching.
a lot of futures content on the pod, but we can do some of that now.
Can I tell you the people I've never heard of before?
Oh yes, well I could probably guess, but yeah. Here, wait, where are they?
If you listen to the pod, you know like Jordan is way more plugged in to prospects than me. Here, I can. It's the link at the top. Keep going up. It's really confusing. Keep going up.
It's this, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So Jordan's way more plugged into prospects.
Mm-hmm.
But here's who I've never heard of, Jordan. Ready?
Yeah. Definitely not Shane Drohan.
Yeah. I don't know what a Shane Drohan is. Can you tell me
Okay.
anything about Shane Drohan?
Isn't he Florida State? I remember kind of liking him out of the draft. Did I make that up? Was he a different Florida school? No, Florida State. Yeah. Yeah, he's a 2020 draft guy, and like that was the first draft I went super ham on. And like because the 2020 draft was so short, I kind of know everybody that was picked. Like I was just so since there was only like 100 and whatever picks. And yeah, he's been pretty gnarly. I guess he's been starting too. There was a question if he was going to be a starter, but yeah, he's pretty good. But okay, yeah.
Will Klein, is he Jewish?
Will Klein, I mean, like I've seen the name, but I really don't know much about him. Bloomington, Indiana. Okay, Eastern Illinois, sure. See, that's so funny. Look, he was also 5th round 2020, and I didn't know him. So this proves me wrong immediately. So that's 2 5th rounders from 2020. This is a fun one, but I assume you're.
I know him. I know White. I know Zululeta. I know Ford. I know Quera. I know Soderstrom. Caminero is awesome.
Caminero is the guy that, like, by the end of this year, people are going to be like, holy shit, this guy's a top 10 prospect.
I never heard of Justin Henry Malloy.
That surprises me because he started at Vandy and then went to Georgia Tech, and then he was in the Joe Jimenez trade. So
is he actually from New York? We got to figure that out.
I thought he was from.
It says hometown. Hometown is funny because all these fuckers either live in Phoenix or Tampa.
I thought he was from New Jersey. Yeah, New Jersey.
Colt Keith from Zanesville. We love that. I've never.
That one is weird because he's definitely not from Zanesville. Yeah. He was not drafted out of Ohio.
So the hometown here is definitely where they were born.
Yeah, 100%.
Which is weird.
Yeah, this kid was a Mississippi high schooler. There's no way that he was. I'm curious what Zanesville. How you're even born in Zanesville? I'd love to know. Well, we'll find out in 2 weeks.
National League. I've never heard
of
JP Massey, admittedly.
Oh yeah, no, I was just tweeting about him a couple weeks ago. He's kind of a crazy story. He was Chicago kid, Minnesota, really talented, really good freshman year, and then he had like 20 grade command for his last 2 years and just went in like the 8th round. But apparently throwing strikes now, so that's cool. You know about Mizorowski? That one's
yes.
Yeah, that one is he's the pick for the in the game for his 1 inning. It's gonna be like tune in. This is
6'7", 190. Jordan, yeah. I'm 195, bro.
Yeah, he's a thin lad, but also like he's put on like if you looked at him as a high schooler, it was even more ridiculous.
Pablo, thanks for listening. If you enjoy the pod, tell all your friends about it. I'm trying to grow that thing. Schwellenbach, I'm excited about.
Yeah, he's been having a nice season back. I guess this is first year back from TJ. Also, this is also wrong, not a lefty, but that's fine. Love Dalton Rushing, another Louisville catcher.
Ryan Bliss, he's a kid from Auburn.
Auburn, really, right? Yeah, Auburn. I was a little skeptical of that selection at the time, but he's been. Let's see, how's he been this year?
BJ Murray is Pete Crow Armstrong's like best friend.
Holy shit! What a year! See, like this is okay. Like this is baseball that I just don't even like. This is why when I saw Ryan Bliss, I was like, didn't he suck last year? I mean, look at this. What did Ryan Bliss do this offseason? That's going to be our first question for him. Ryan Bliss, you were absolute poop last season. And they said, hey, Ryan, you're going to AA anyway. And he's like, all right, sounds good. I'll have 1,000 OPS. Is he playing? What is he playing? Second base.
Jordan, I've decided this is not specific to Ryan Bliss at all, but I have a half-baked theory that 20% of all major league breakouts are because a guy started smoking weed.
Okay. We can ask Ryan Bliss that too.
No, it's not about Ryan Bliss. Like, I just think that there are a lot of players who are way too nervous when they get to the big leagues.
Right. It's like we need to chill.
And they're like freaking out, and they just mix in a weed gummy and then they figure it out. Pitching coach Felix Hernandez, throw the changeup.
And Adrian Beltre. That's amazing. That is going to be incredible.
Love that.
Wow.
Who said Kellenic? Who's saying Kellenic in the chat? Is that in? Wow, no, that's very funny.
Kind like as straight edge as it gets, man.
I think that might be right.
I mean, it could be. We know he spent a lot of time in California. this offseason at the very least. Justin Crawford, fascinating. Is Naseem Nunez
Justin Crawford is not going to touch a baseball in this event.
not going to what?
He's not going to make contact in this event.
Yeah, probably not. This is going to be a tough assignment for him. See, like respectfully, why?
Who?
This is the opposite of Ryan Bliss. This is Naseem Nunez. Just like I mean, I know there's not a lot of Marlins hitters to choose from.
Oh, Alek Manoah question. Did you see the Alek Manoah news today?
God, yeah. I mean, we'll probably hit that on the pod tomorrow.
I'm not sure how to handle that.
It's weird because it's like, I guess presumably they wanted him to throw a certain number of pitches. Like, does it look worse if you take him out after? I don't know. It's weird. It's like, okay, well, he's working on stuff. He's going to throw a number of pitches anyway. But it's like, yeah, man needs a sabbatical. He hasn't done anything. He hasn't pitched for like a month before today.
Yeah, he had a sabbatical. It's time to go.
At some point, you gotta pitch.
Jordan, can you go to MLB Trade Rumors on Twitter, please?
Yes. Here's my other thing I was going to say about the Manoah thing. It's like, why is he even pitching this Scherzer thing?
Yeah, how do we feel about this?
Well, hold on. Let me finish saying something about Manoah. Why is he pitching in games where the box scores are public?
Correct.
You know, like if that would be my issue. Like, there's probably versions of guys during rehab where they are getting blasted on a backfield and nobody knows about it. And it's like in this case, you throw them up there against, I don't know. Anyway, not that you should be scared to. It just feels like easier from a PR standpoint. All right, Max is reportedly open. All right, where is this coming from? What is this citing?
I think Tacoma.
Scherzer, so the Mets couldn't move him. Anthony reports that Scherzer is amenable. Hell yeah, Anthony DeComo. Let's go. Let's go.
Do it.
Heavier innovation.
Love it. Get out of there, Scherzer.
Several industry sources suggested he would waive it for the right situation. I mean, I'm not, but none of this surprises me at all. Because as far as I'm concerned, like, we know exactly what he's about. He has no loyalty to the Mets. He doesn't care. He was there in the first place.
Win.
They gave him a buttload of money, and he thought they were going to win. And now if they're not, he's like, all right, well, send me where I am going to win. So it's just the thing. It's just like, okay, who can really acquire him or Verlander or whatever? I mean, it's like, what are we talking about here?
Max Scherzer, you are an Oriole. I mean, Scherzer costs more than the entirety of the.
This is what I'm saying. It's just like, how many teams are like ready to fund the Scherzer destination? Yankees. I mean, I guess. This is funny. Oh, I love this take. That's great.
Turn back the clock.
That would be freaking awesome.
Time is a flat circle.
Scherzer. I mean, like, come on now. We're like, who's?
Because if you trade for Scherzer, if you trade for him right now, you're paying for 2 years because he's opting into that second year.
Oh, he can, yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's no scenario where he's not opting into that next deal.
Alek Manoah needs a trip to the Big Fish Grill. Great point.
Big facts.
You see what I was saying on Slack, Jordan?
Yes. Hold on. What do you got here? This is too niche to talk about on stream, but that is pretty funny. Wow, he's gonna hit so many home runs. And we can talk about it.
Hey, Jordan, how do you feel about the New York Liberty calling themselves the Libs?
Is that a thing?
Yeah, they tweeted Libs win. I like that.
I'm just gonna put on here. Here's what we're gonna do. That's really funny. Here's what I'm just gonna say. Most people are looking at this saying, well, what is this? I'm just gonna take the time to say, hey, This is a catcher who's very talented named Cannon Peebles, and he's transferring to Tennessee. And next year, you will see a bunch of highlights of him hitting a bunch of home runs. And when that happens, I'll go back to me saying this on this video, and I will tweet this clip. All right. Thank you. All right. What else is going on around the league before we end this stream? Holy shit, look at the Marlins. This is good. This will go nicely into our Marlins conversation on tomorrow's pod.
Yeah.
19 hits.
How many hits?
Holy
19 hits.
Oh, it's time to do
How many?
Let's do some stat heading, baby.
Luis Arraez has like 10 of them.
How many? Can you check that while I do some stat heading here?
Arraez has 2 hits. One of them is a double.
All right. Let's go. Franchise record. I mean, they have to have hits. And the Marlins haven't been around for that long. So, oh, did I do?
No way. Someone said the Mets are the Mets really attempting to blow a lead? No, they're
not.
Wow,
Come on.
It's 7-2. Relax. Not a lot of close games tonight.
You can't blow. Well, the Reds and Orioles, but they're in a rain delay, I believe.
Oh, it's in the top of the 8th in a rain delay?
Marlins. All right. What do we think the franchise record for hits by the Marlins? Like 25.
I'll say 8.
25. So they're at 19 right now. They had 19 against the Blue Jays recently. So yeah, 20 puts them. What inning is it? Top 9. Yeah, that's pretty impressive showing there, though. Cardinals Astros is close. Giants Blue Jays is close. Padres, man, oh boy. What is this? U.S. goalkeeper hitting bombs in BP.
Oh, is this Matt Turner? That's pretty impressive.
I'll watch that.
I mean, he's like the backup for Arsenal. He's like pretty good.
Dodgers. Oh boy, this is going to be a bleak series here. Oh, Rays D-backs is juicy. That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm going to sink my teeth into that. The Yankees A's is good. I've decided I'm higher on the Yankees than everybody else.
What do you mean?
Oh wow. I actually think they're going to be fine in a weird way. Whatever.
Rays D-backs.
What is that website, Jordan?
This is the secret to all my tweets about when teams have last been in a city. And this is telling us that it has been since June 8th, 2016 that the Rays have played at Chase Field.
I will pull it up and send it to you. We will banter about that, and then we will end it. Did you know that the 2016 Rays were 68-94?
The 2016 Rays? Yeah, because that's before McKay. That's before the McKay year. I don't like. I literally only use it for this. I don't even know what else is on this website. But
June 6th.
Oh, dude, Gallon is lit. Yes, drop me that link. All right. Let's see some lineups, baby. 6-4, Chris Archer.
Oh, baby. Look who's leading off
8th.
For the Tampa Rays.
June 8th is the most recent. But, I mean, it's close.
Oh, I see.
But who is it? Is it Desmond Jennings?
No, it was Mikey Matuk.
Oh, Mikey Matuk. All right. So, well, this is fun. Evan Longoria. Obviously. Oh, my God. Yasmani Tomas. What a squad.
Brad Ziegler.
Man. Dude, Archie Bradley, the starter? Archie Bradley, the starter.
I mean, that's all you need to know. Archie Bradley started for Arizona the last time the Rays were down.
Oh, boy. All right, I'll tweet this out soon. Steve Pierce on the Rays. There's Souza. Oh, Jennings did play. There you go. Corey Dickerson, 2 homers. Desmond Jennings, homer. No recollection of Tyler Clippard on the D-backs whatsoever. That game's like about to start, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch that.
All
Anything
right,
else, Jordan?
Taj versus Gallen is lit. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Appreciate the support as always. We'll maybe do some more streams in the future. Download Baseball Barbacast, new episode tomorrow morning, talking Marlins and Taj Bradley's perfect game against the D-backs. But until then, enjoy your evening. Goodbye to Jake's hats. Again, if you want a hat, Twitter DM, and Jake will get them to you in some form or fashion. All righty. Goodbye.